Hello friends, welcome back to my channel The Indian Mom's Kitchen. Today's recipe is a sweet recipe. We are going to make jalebis today. When we make jalebis, the traditional way is in which we ferment the batter for 6 to 7 hours and then only we make jalebis. This is an instant jalebi recipe. From start to finish you can complete it in 15 minutes. And I'm also going to make this not in sugar but with jaggery or good. For this, I'm going to make the syrup and the batter for the jalebi simultaneously. So in a pan, I've taken approximately 300 grams of good or jaggery. This is around 1.5 cups of jaggery, to which I've added 1 cup of water. And I'm going to keep this to melt. Once it's melted, I'm going to strain it off because I don't want one string syrup. I want the syrup which is just sticky. So once I strain it off and remove all impurities from the good, then the syrup will be easier to handle. So once now the jaggery has melted, I'm going to pass it through a sieve. This pan now in which I've sieved the jaggery water is smaller, is easier to handle while dipping the jalebis. For added color, I'm adding a bit of orange food color. This is optional, and let the syrup come to a good boil. For flavoring, I'm adding half a teaspoon of elaichi or cardamom powder. You can even crush 2 pods of cardamom and put into this. I'm seeing if the syrup is sticky. It is sticky, so I'm going to switch off the flame. Now for the batter, I've taken 1 cup of maida or APF, to which I've added 1 sachet of Eno fruit salt or 5 grams. If you don't want to use Eno fruit salt, you can use half a teaspoon of baking soda instead. Mix the fruit salt well with the flour. To this I'm adding 1 tablespoon of ghee. You can substitute with this ghee with oil too. Mix the ghee well into the flour. Make sure it is well incorporated in the flour. Now I've taken 1 cup of water. This is the same cup by which I've measured the flour. I'll need the entire cup of water, but I'll be adding little by little and then mixing into a batter, making sure there are no lumps. Since Eno is there, it will have the bubbling effect. But what we are trying to do is to let it ferment the flour, and then we are trying to cut down on the bubbling effect. Normally when we add Eno fruit salt to any food, we do it at the last minute just before cooking it. But this we are doing it from the beginning. We are letting it ferment the flour and then we are killing the action of the bubbling. You can see that the batter is very light because of the Eno. Continue adding water little by little and making a smooth batter. I'll need the remaining water too. Make sure that you add the water little by little because maida differs. Some may require less water, some may need more. So accordingly, the batter should be nice and thick but flowing at the same time. Now let's fry the jalebis. I've taken a frying pan. It's better to have a broader surfaced pan. Into that pan I'm going to add around half an inch height of oil. You can also do this in ghee. You don't need more than half an inch in the pan. You don't need more than half an inch of oil in the pan. Let the oil heat up well because the oil needs to be piping hot. In the meantime, I'm going to transfer the batter into a piping bag. I'm using a piping bag here. If you have a jalebi squeezy bottle, you can use that, or you can use any other plastic packet you have if you don't have a piping bag. Pour the batter into the piping bag. Cut the edge of the piping bag to make a hole. How thin or how thick you want a jalebi depends on the hole that you make. Pipe out the jalebis into the oil that is piping hot and it will hardly take a minute or minute and a half on either side to become nice and crisp and golden brown. It is necessary to keep the flame on high. After a minute or so, flip it and repeat the process with the other side. Make it nice and crisp on either side. Put the jalebi right into the syrup, which is warm, and dip it on either side for just 5 seconds, because that's all the time it requires for the jalebi to soak in the syrup. And remove and keep aside. Your jalebis are ready. Super crunchy yet juicy jalebis are ready. Repeat the process with the remaining batter. You don't have to be precise with the shape, because after all, these are jalebis. Since the syrup is warm, it hardly takes 5 seconds for the syrup to enter the jalebis, and your jalebis are done. See how crisp the jalebis are. Enjoy the jalebis hot with a cup of milk or with some savory snack. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you do give this a try, because this is super easy. If you're doing the batter and the syrup simultaneously, the whole process won't take more than 15 minutes. I hope you like this recipe. If you have, then please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do so now, and press on the bell icon for notifications for all the new videos that I upload. Till then, stay safe, and I hope to see all of you very soon.